Hello everyone, welcome to my video. In this video I'm going to show you the details about file IO. Now what is IO? It's called the file input output in Python. So there's a way of handling files in Python. Now I'm going to show you details in this video. So let's just open our PyCharm and let's just create a new file. It says file handling file IO. Cannot be created with I. So let's create a new file. Oh, sorry about that. Let me just delete it. Alright, you know what? Okay. This is like this. Let's create a new Python file and just file handling. So in this Python file, this is a sample file which is a .py extension. But now I want to do, let's just create a new text document, new file. I'm gonna name this as new file. I'm gonna name this as file.txt. Now this is a text file. Now suppose I just put a sample text file. Let me say Tahsin Ayman is my name and my age is 30. Make sure to like and subscribe. Now this is a sample txt file with a .txt extension. Now I just want you to print the content in this txt file using Python. Now how am I supposed to do that? Is by using a new keyword. I'll say with, or you know what, we're gonna know this keyword later. Let's just type file equals open. Now if it's on the current directory, if your Python file and your file.txt on the current directory, just say file.txt, because Python will already know because the directory your file is, and if it's on the same directory as your file.txt is, they're going to be imported simply just by without telling the full location. You can also by telling the full location like this if you want, so I can actually do it. Python tutorial for beginners. Python tutorial for beginners. Beginners / file.txt. This will work the same, but since it's on the current directory, I'm just gonna do this. Now if I say I'm gonna print file.read, so I run this program, and each time this file is opened, as you can see, by using this open keyword, this file is opened. Now what if then this file needs to be closed by using a file.close is a function to close this file from the memory allocation. As you can see, this is what it shows. Now this is a open. Now if I just go at the open function using control click, as you can see, it is a file and there's a mode. Now I will just talk about modes right now in file handling. So what is modes? What is modes in file handling? Modes in file handling. Modes in file handling. So there is multiple modes. This R mode refers to read. This W mode refers to write. This A mode refers to append. And I'm just going to teach you these basics modes and nothing else. Alright, this is the modes I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so just going to learn these modes in this video. So what is read? When you don't specify any modes, it's by default read. Now if I want to specify a mode, I can generally say it like this. The parameter and I can say W as well as A. This is how simply it works. Alright, now it's by default R, so we don't actually specify it. So it's by default in a read mode. Now if I run this program again, so you can see this is what we say a multi-line string. Now if you're not familiar with multi-line string, this thing is called the multi-line string. I think I've taught you this before, so I think you should remember it. Now this is how you can read from a file. Now not only read, there's multiple methods here. File dot, if I say control space bar, there's a file dot read for read the whole content. There's file dot flush, there's file dot readable, there's file dot read line. If I just do this, and this will going to read the first line, and if I do file dot next, and again print file dot read line, as you can see it's going to next is the next keyword, it's going to go to the next line. So now this thing is a poor way to do it. There's one more thing you can use is file dot read lines. What it does, as much enter in your file contains, like this is a 1 enter, 2 enter, 3 enters, this is going to create a list containing these three. As you can see, this is the first line, second line, and third line. Now if you want, you can easily do it and iterate this list. Say file dot read lines. This thing needs to be before this thing. You cannot execute the file operation after closing it. Remember that. Print I. Now this will do the same as well. Let me just comment this out. As you can see, it works the same. Okay. Now I just put an extra enter, so I'm going to remove that by using a end parameter. And I'm going to put a double quote. As you can see, it works the same. Now this is how you can read from a file. There is another. Now we're going to learn how to write from a file. So we know that by default the parameter is R, so we don't have to specify a mode R. But with write, you have to specify W here. So suppose here I want a string or text to be written on the file. So text is equal to double quote. I'll say this is a new version of the same file. Thank you. Let me just open it parallelly so you can see this. Just open it side by side. Okay, I'll put it on side by side so you can actually see this thing. Right. Now here, what I want to do is write it. So every time you're gonna open with W mode, it's gonna have these functions. File dot is gonna have a write function. It's gonna have a write lines. It's gonna have a writable and a write. So in this write function, here I will specify the text to be written on the file. And now if I run this program, as you can see, it becomes this. Now you notice there's the first enter here is because of this enter right here. So I'll just remove this thing. And this program again, as you can see, it's like this. Also looks good. So this is how simply you can write into a file. Now every time, as you can see, every time I write, this just clears the whole text from a file and then writes it. But I don't want you to do that. I just want you to actually append this text into your current file. So I'm going to use the append keyword and say my name is Tahsin Ayman. So it appends this text at the end of the statement. I'm just going to enter here, and as you can see, it appends it again, again, and again. Now this is how simple it works. Alright. So there is these three modes, which is really important to learn. I hope you like this video. and make sure you're watching so we can actually win. Okay, one more thing before I go. I forgot to tell you. I was about to end this video, but I remembered what I haven't taught you yet. So I told you I'm gonna teach you the with keyword in this video. So what is with? Every time when I open the file using this open, and if I don't close this file will be in my memory allocation, which is going to be a big task, because every time you're gonna in the development mode, if you open a file multiple times in a memory, the memory will storage get full. So you have to close the file using the close function, or there's another way where it will automatically close it by using the with keyword. So let me show you an example. I'll say with open file.txt as file. So this thing also refers to this thing, but putting like this, you don't have to actually run the file.close. You don't have to do this, because every time when it goes out of this with keyword, they are going to automatically close the file. This is the best thing about this file.read. So this program, as you can see, it just returns all the file. So this is the topic about with keyword in Python. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.